My name is Fern Clausius, and I am the founder and designer of the brand Fern New York, a luxury lingerie and evening wear maison. I started my brand at the end of November 2020 while I was stuck at home, back home in Ohio, in my giant basement without all of this beautiful sunlight, and that's where the brand was born. I produce everything either here in my workshop or I work with a few different suppliers and factories in Midtown Manhattan. Currently, everything is made here in New York City. I started my brand for New York as a way to give others the opportunity to wear luxury lingerie in a way that works for them. Lingerie was a huge part in my discovery of my own sexual identity and being part of the LGBTQ community. And so in that, I realized the power that lingerie harnessed, and that's what I wanted to be able to give to other people through my own work. So I create a variety of garments from ready-to-wear pieces that are lingerie inspired to full-out lingerie sets. I provide different fit options for men, women, and non-binary audiences so they can wear the same style but have the fit that's best for them. I would say my top favorite step in the creation process is meeting with my clients. That's the most fulfilling part. That's where I think the most magic happens. It's a very intimate thing to be working so closely with someone's body. They're giving you a lot of trust. They're letting you in their circle and telling you about certain insecurities they might have with their body and things that they might want covered up or shifted or whatnot. So it's a certain level of vulnerability that comes with it. And I think in that too, we also have a really beautiful opportunity to connect, to fill this need that they might have in their closet. It also helps a lot of my clients go through different periods of their life that they're struggling with. I love having those interpersonal relationships, and that's really what makes what I do so special. No, I'll tell you, like when I first started cutting lace, it was like, I feel like I was gonna have a heart attack every time. Like, what if I mess up?
What if you just...
But the beautiful thing about lace compared to like silk is you can repair it by hand.
How?
So like when you cut it, the way it's woven, it's not going to unravel. And then, so say like I cut here, then I just go in and I hand piece it back together with a needle and thread.
She's a lace surgeon, everybody.
Yeah, I like that. I like surgeon. Okay. So again, this is the same sample you tried on last time. Okay. Does it come down where it's...
I'm just really happy.
Oh.
No, I'm good.
Oh.
Oh.
Give me a hug.
Oh.
I'm so grateful for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
I just feel fucking beautiful.
oh. Okay. I'm gonna leave the scallop so you still have that, so it won't be super straight across here, so we'll still be preserving that pretty shape. Same here. But sustainability has been an integral part of my early childhood development as well, and education, and it's something that's very important to me now and more than ever as finally the fashion industry is changing. It was something that I've always wrestled with being a creator. I happen to have picked an industry that's incredibly wasteful, and as unwasteful as I try to be, it's not possible for me to do what I do in the way that I envision doing it to have no waste. That being said, I have a lot of different challenges I have to think about. I've wrestled with the idea of producing on a much larger scale. Obviously, that brings way more ability to get lower prices. You can outsource in different countries, especially in Asia. It's going to decrease the price even more. That way I can provide more accessible price points and options for lots of different clients. But the problem with that for me is I don't want to be another contributor of excess waste to this planet. It hurts me inside. I would rather produce fewer quantity garments, so I'm not contributing on a huge level to this crisis. I think that's why couture is so important to me as well, because we get to create pieces that last, pieces that you can invest in. Even the pieces in my collection, I would say, are investable long-term pieces. I try to make every fabric choice intentional, so it is something that does last and can create a sense of permanence, and especially in custom pieces can be more of an heirloom piece for you and for your family. And so I think that's the way I'm trying to go about sustainability for the future, is just really creating a sense of permanence as much as possible. You know, materials do degrade over time, but creating special pieces that you can love, you can cherish, and you're not just gonna throw away next season.
Hello.
Hi.
Come on in.
Thank you. How are you?
Good, good.
This is Solstice. This is where I come for almost all of my lace purchases. Everything is made in France, and they have the most exquisite collection of laces. Lace is like the material that I feel like I live and breathe, and every time I come in, I feel like I end up getting really teary and very emotional because the laces are just so incredible. My favorite section's over here, all the Chantilly laces, which is not what we're looking for today, but I tend to get a little sidetracked when I come over this way. Right, Brigitte? A couple of years ago, I had the opportunity to actually visit the factory in France where they make all the laces, and that was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. The number of artisans that they have on hand through every stage of the process of creation is incredible. All the machines are set up by hand, thousands of bobbins, thousands of pieces of thread. So it's very intricate work, and there are only a few factories left in the world that actually have the specialty levers machines that can create all the different types of motifs within the lace. What I love in a lace is when it has different areas that you can cut out and manipulate in different ways. So sometimes I'll take a piece here and connect it to a piece here by hand and create my own unique motif from it. Otherwise, I'll look to see what is naturally occurring in the lace and what parts I could cut out and have little silk cutouts throughout the motif. This is the lace that we picked out for Rob's kimono. It's still here. This is gorgeous. It's actually a deep forest green with a silver and gold metallic woven throughout. What I loved about this one is that each of these flowers can be cut out and then manipulated in different ways, which is what I ended up doing on the sleeve and the back of the kimono. Would you like to give it a try on?
I would love to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Rob. That looks so beautiful on you.
Thank you, Fern. You're so welcome. God, you're freaking beautiful.
Oh my God.
It's just strange. I feel like at first I thought I'm gonna be wearing the most delicate piece ever, but I feel like I want to strap in this thing.
I feel like you could.
Oh my god!
You should like do things and not get caught.
It feels practical. Like, look, I'm wildly gesturing as I normally would talk, and I still feel absolutely comfortable.
Lingerie played a huge part in my own self-discovery of realizing and coming to terms with the fact that I was a pansexual woman. Growing up pretty religious, sexuality was always something that was very much squandered and not something that I would even allow myself to think about. And, you know, falling into a career of working in lingerie, I had to start thinking about that. And it wasn't something I could just put away anymore. And it ended up revealing so many things about me and helping me to discover different sides of myself and developing a relationship with myself through what I was wearing. In having that experience, I realized that lingerie was very powerful in this aspect and that there weren't a lot of brands, especially that were luxury oriented, that would give queer people, one, a safe space to explore, to be accepted, and two, to give people, regardless of if they're queer identifying or not, just a chance and a space, a safe space to be able to wear something different, to wear something that might not make them super comfortable in that moment, but they want to try to go outside their comfort zone and just explore their relationship with their own femininity, whatever that means for them. That's a huge motivation in what I do and what I create, is making sure that I'm able to give other people a chance to explore their feminine sides in a way that makes them comfortable and inspired to continue on the next step of their own personal journey and relationship with themselves.